Hello, Andrew Collishaw, homeopath and naturopath, and a very warm welcome to this week's Body Talk newsletter. Today I want to share with you 4 very practical ways that you can contribute to minimizing and decreasing the effects of aging. And the ways that we do this can actually contribute to your health and your healing and your levels of energy, vitality and well-being as you age. Now, there are lots of ways that we can do this, of course, and one thing I want to encourage you today to do is to actually take some action and implement some of these things if you're not doing it already. And just remember that you might think that doing one little thing here and perhaps one thing here isn't going to make a lot of difference. In terms of health and healing, many of the effects that we find throughout the body are accumulative, which means that if you do one thing here and if you do another thing here, the effects will build gradually over time. Now, of course, it's much better and you'll get much more obvious results if you do more things and more focused approaches that are going to nourish your health and your healing. Of course, more can be better. However, that being said, don't forget that a little bit here and there will have an accumulative effect, and I encourage you to do that and to take advantage of that by doing some of these things that I'm going to talk about in the newsletter today. Now, one of the areas that I want to cover today is the musculoskeletal system, which is muscles, bones and joints. As we age, this is one system of the body that is often affected. Now, I know that some of you actually do suffer to a greater or lesser degree with some form of musculoskeletal problem, and it can be quite debilitating. It can have a big impact on the quality of life, especially as we get older. And look, apart from treating these things naturopathically and homeopathically, which we do, you can be doing a lot, and I encourage you to be thinking, okay, I might already do 1 or 2 things. Let's do some more things that are going to really look after my physical body, the muscles, the bones, the joints. Now, that's a lot more than just taking over-the-counter supplements. That may or may not have an effect, but you can do a lot better than that. You can be thinking about supplements very specifically, and of course give us a ring here at the clinic, and I would love to speak to you and talk through the different sorts of supplements that we can be using to help you. But that aside, you yourself can be really looking at what you're doing strength-wise, stretching-wise, nutritionally. All of these factors will significantly affect what's happening with your muscles, bones and joints. So I encourage you to have a read of what I've got there and start doing a little bit more to look after things in that department. Now, I just want to remind you that if you start to make some changes now, that is going to have potentially a huge, significant positive effect on your health later on. It may be in the short term and also in the long term, depending on what you do. So those little steps that you take now, that one little thing or that other little thing that you do as part of your health routine, that can really affect your health down the track. Now, of course, it's better to start these things earlier rather than later, but it is never too late to be doing these sorts of things. And of course, if you're interested in treating some age-related conditions, whatever they may be, then of course give me a call and we'll organise that for you. But look, there is so much that you can be doing yourself, and that's what this newsletter today is encouraging you to do. All right, have a read, and any questions, I would love to hear from you, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye for now.